Hi there, it's John, and welcome to the channel once again. Sitting in my basement this morning, it is the 7th of December, enjoying a cup of coffee in my blue mug. I hope you're enjoying your coffee as well. Funny, I bring up coffee every day on here, and I'm actually going to talk a little bit about something about coffee on this video, just for a short second. Now, this is kind of a Canada-centric video here for you, but if you live in the United States or somewhere else in the world, you can get a little bit of a perspective on what happens here in Canada and how it seems like we're always under assault by one thing or another. Yesterday, I mentioned on my video that Trudeau, in his wisdom, banned 324 more guns, which will do absolutely nothing to keep people safe, but he plays it up like he's protecting Canadians as gun crime continues to rise here in Canada. In April, again, we'll have another increase in the carbon tax. By the time we get to 2030, if Trudeau continues to be Prime Minister, that'll add about an extra $30 to a tank of gas here in Canada. I think it's about $12 at this point. Don't quote me on that, but it is quite a significant amount of money. So we went through a carbon tax hike in April of this year, and in April of last year, and of April of the previous year as well. So constantly under attack. Now, Justin Trudeau, in his wisdom, has now decided that he's going to give Canadians a break on the GST or HST here in the country. Now, the GST is the Goods and Services Tax. It was brought in by Brian Mulroney, who was a Conservative Prime Minister many years ago. It started off at 7%, but it has been reduced, and I believe it was Stephen Harper, a Conservative Prime Minister, who dropped it down to 5% a number of years ago. So Trudeau, in his wisdom, says he is going to drop the GST between December 15th and February the 15th to give Canadians a break because we're hurting here in the country because prices are so high. This is just a trick. It's a game. It's not really going to help people all that much. And I'm going to go through a few of the things that are, or the things that are under this exemption from GST starting on December 15th here in Canada. And then I'm going to tell you how much money this could save Canadians leading up until Christmas time, all right? Because Michelle Rempel Garner, who is an MP, Conservative from Calgary, Nose Hill, I live in Calgary, Nose Hill is in the north part of the city, she put out a video yesterday with information on how much you are going to save, or the average Canadian will save, by Christmas time, okay? So let's look at some of the things that are available for exemption from the GST. And this is right off of the Prime Minister of Canada's page at the Government of Canada website. And I'll bet you most people haven't even looked at this. They're hearing they're going to get a break on their taxes, but they haven't even looked at this. I'm going to go through each of these and tell you which of these will affect my family, because I'll tell you, it's really expensive to buy groceries here. It's not good at all. And I'm going to have one thing I'm going to show you that I use as my guide to the inflation on food here in Canada. Okay, so here we go. Right off the Prime Minister of Canada's page at the government website. This new tax break will apply to prepared foods, including vegetable trays, pre-made meals, and salads and sandwiches. I won't be buying any of those for Christmas, okay? You might, but I won't be. And I'm wondering how much 5% off of a vegetable tray is going to actually save you in the long run. Probably not too much. Restaurant meals, whether dine-in, takeout, or delivery. Okay, so I might order something. Generally, when I order something, my wife and I, maybe $30, so I'll save maybe 5% on $30 if I order out over Christmas. But most of the time, I'm eating in over Christmas because we're preparing food here and whatnot. Snacks, including chips, candy, and granola bars. Okay, don't buy too many chips and candy. It's just not good health-wise, so don't do that. Beer, wine, cider, and premixed alcoholic beverages below 7%. We don't drink, so that won't help me. Children's clothing and footwear, car seats and diapers. I'm 60 years old. My wife and I aren't intending on having any children real soon. Children's toys, such as board games, dolls, and video game consoles. Books, print newspapers, and puzzles for all ages, and Christmas trees. Well, I've had a Christmas tree for years. Don't need any children's toys because, again, we don't have any kids. Books, print newspapers, and puzzles for all ages. Any books I have, I generally get. I'm not sure if that would cover an ebook, but I'm probably not going to be buying a lot of books. So this won't affect my family hardly at all. Unless I go out to a restaurant, I'm not likely to save any money between December 15th and February the 15th, when this is supposed to be in place. Now, Michelle Rempel Garner, as I mentioned earlier, said that there was somebody who showed up at a Senate committee yesterday who has looked at this scheme by the Trudeau government, and they estimate the average Canadian will save $4.51 leading up to Christmas. Now, here's the thing. We did most of our Christmas shopping ages ago. This doesn't come into place until December 15th. Our Christmas tree is up upstairs. Most people put that up maybe the beginning of December. So you'd have to wait until at least December 15th to get a Christmas tree to save a few pennies if you were going to take advantage of this GST holiday that Trudeau thinks is providing you with a great savings from your bank account. Now, let me just look at something that I use every day, and I always mention my cup of coffee. This is cream, okay? And this is an empty one. I just emptied this one. I got another one upstairs. So this is Great Value Cream. Now, this is basically your no-name cream. I buy this because I save 10 cents on a liter of cream. This is 1 liter of cream, and I buy this stuff that's 10 cents cheaper when I have to, okay? Before all of the inflation and before the rise in prices and before all of the cost of living issues I had, I used to be able to buy this cream for about $1.95 a liter. Now, for some Americans, that might seem like a lot. I don't know what you pay for a liter of cream over there. You don't buy it by the liter, but I don't know what you're paying for your cream. But we pay very high prices for dairy in this country because of a cartel, and it's basically dealing with Quebec, and it's too deep to get into right now. But $1.95. This, I had to buy one the other day because I couldn't run to Costco where I can save a little extra money. I paid $3.88 for this. Okay. And I bought the Great Value because the stuff that was brand name was $3.98 for 1 liter of cream. That's how I'm gauging a lot of the prices because I always have to buy this stuff. Now, I can go to Costco, and I used to go to Costco, and I might be able to buy it for $2.25, $2.30, but it's creeped up to almost $2.90 a liter now for cream. What Trudeau is doing here is not going to save me or my family any money. And as I said, as Michelle Rempel Garner said, $4.51 you might save leading up to Christmas with this GST holiday. And I can't imagine it's going to be very much after Christmas because that's when you're trying to save your money because you got to pay the bills from before Christmas. So this is nothing but a scam. Trudeau is going to raise taxes permanently on April 1st on the carbon tax. It's going up again, and it costs you every time you buy something. It costs you when you buy this at the store. It costs you because the company that delivers it to the store has to pay for fuel to deliver it to the store, and it costs the person who is actually producing the milk on the farm because they're paying carbon tax, so that gets passed down the line. Trudeau says you're not paying any extra, you're getting money back. It's a lie. We need to get rid of the carbon tax. And if Trudeau wants to do anything to help out Canadians, that's the thing he needs to get rid of. So Pierre Poilievre and the Conservatives say they're going to axe the tax. I can hardly wait till the election in October, and I won't feel so much under assault. Thanks for watching.